in the last video we saw how the experimental settings could be tuned by the user itself and then can be modified according to the need which the user wants, and we can just select with which kind of classification or regression we are doing. We can select the optimization thing, and we can select the runtime of our model, like initial model tuning iterations is 10, feature engineering iterations, final model iterations, and everything. So these are all the few knobs and nodes where the user can tweak on according to his wish. If that is not the case, if we want to go with the default setting of IBM Cloud machine learning RX instance, then no need to tweak anything, just hit on run experiment. So I'm going by default settings and I just hit the run experiment thing, and then now the experiment will be running, and this will take a little bit time. Here we can see that pending advertising.csv starting the auto AI experiment, time elapsed 6 seconds. Here we can see that based on the we can see the progress map over here. The advertising.csv is just running, and we see the relationship map here, and this now the data source has been reading, so it just took 30 seconds for it to initialize. And then so the train test split has been done. Training data is 90% and 10% is holdout data or the validation data. Then the algorithms are now about to come. When you hit on this point, the algorithm starts running. Now we see that selection of algorithms. As I said, when I hit this point, the algorithms get selected. So by default we had selected 8 algorithms, so there are 8 pipelines which are being made, and yeah, we see here. So this is pipeline 1, this is pipeline 2, LGBM classifier, this is pipeline 1, this is pipeline 2, this is pipeline 3, and many more pipelines will be coming in future. So here we see that pipeline 1 LGBM classifier gave us 96.2% of accuracy on cross validation, and we see that this text feature engineering has been done. The first round of feature engineering on text based features by transforming word to vectors before building pipelines. It's basically TF-IDF in case of natural language processing, and then hyperparameter optimization as the first process. These pipelines are dynamically built, and we see that these pipelines are now building up, and we can see that whenever there is a star over here, that means the pipeline is finalized. So pipeline 2 rank is 96.2222%, and build time was just 19 seconds. This is building. The hyperparameter tuning is running for it. That is why HPO is not mentioned here. TFE text feature engineering has been done. So this is star indicates that the rank by accuracy, so it will be in the decreasing order of their accuracies. Yep, so we see that there are 2 classifiers which are done. So over here FE is nothing but feature engineering, the final feature engineering performed on some pipelines. Yep, so this is pipeline 1, pipeline 2, and pipeline 3. So this gave 96.7% as the accuracy, and the cross validation has been going on. So you can click on pipeline comparison, you can click on this thing. You can see various kind of statistics which are been given here: area under ROC, AUC, log loss, F1 loss. Model name is P3, that is nothing but pipeline 3 which is currently running, that is why the star is there. Then P2, the pipeline 2. Just hover your mouse over here, we get the things getting known. Just hover over this line, we get the things. And the 6.22, see the next the 5th pipeline just came up, and we see that the log loss of which pipeline is minimum. We see that P3 is hitting less, and P1, all of them are simultaneously occurring at crossing the point at 0.150. So basically in binary classification there is the binary cross entropy loss, that is the meaning of the log loss which we use in convolutional neural networks, right? So that is the log loss, and we see that the P1 pipeline, the loss was very much, and then the accuracy just fell down to 93%, and recall just went up to 93% and all. So accuracy was almost like 95.6 change. Pipeline 3 just gave us a good result. It hit the accuracy very much, and the loss was also very less. And F1 score precision and average precision and recall were fantastic of it. So if you just click on experiment settings, it is into the last stages when it is just running the XDB classifier, the last classifier. Already 7 pipelines have been completed. We see that the pipeline 3 gave us a very good result, as we saw over here. The pipeline 3, if we just hover onto this, the maximum result was that, and the log loss was also less. We see that the precision, recall, accuracy, and ROC, AUC, everything was very well tuned in case of pipeline 3, and pipeline 3 was our LGBM classifier. So the status is just finishing up, and then the complete process will be finished within few seconds. Now it's almost time to do it. So we see different kinds of estimators and everything. No one better than pipeline 3 has given us a result yet. Pipeline 2, nope. Pipeline 3 just gave us very good result of 97% of accuracy, 96.66. it's almost 96.7%. And yep, experiment completed. That means the best result, I think, it's given by pipeline 3. No pipeline gave us very good results. So yep, it's a top performer, so it's given here. So we would basically select this LGBM classifier. We'll hit on this. We can by default see what is the cross validation score and everything. We can click on model information, feature summary, feature importances. Then we can go for confusion matrix. We can do some kind of precision recall stuff and model evaluation. You can play around with this. It gives a lot of statistics. And then when we hit on save as, we want this as it is. And then we want to create a machine learning model, not a notebook. We will be integrating this into a Streamlit application. That is why we'll choose the model. Then hit on create.